Demo Donna here with Sparkle and Sprinkle, and I've got a really special treat for you. We are going to be baking up a sparkle cake today. So check this out. It is absolutely one of my favorites. I cannot wait to share it with you. And happy birthday to all those birthdays out there, like my brothers, happy birthday brothers, and my husband, happy birthday husband. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you love this. All right, to get started, we are going to take this beautiful cathedral stencil, and you're going to take your soap. In the cake kit, you're actually getting a sample size of the soap, so if you want to order a large one, you can go ahead and add that to your order. And what I'm doing with the soap is making sure that my stencil doesn't stick to my permanent adhesive sticker paper. And now you're going to want to take a stiff brush and just wipe off any of the little particles of the soap that hook up on the edges of the stencils. So make sure those are gone. So now I am going to take my permanent adhesive sticker paper, and you get 10 sheets of these in your kit. So you can make a ton of cakes. So here's my permanent adhesive sticker paper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that onto the same side that I soaped. Use my finger tool and make sure that is totally adhered. I'm just going to make sure my stencil is all on there. Hello, pick the backing of your tape, Donna. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Ha! All right, so now I'm gonna you get 3 different micro fine glitters in your kit, which are really fun. So I'm gonna take luau green, and I'm just gonna do 3 little stripes, burnish that. I changed up the colors from my original cake, so you are now going to get luau green, dogwood rose, and purple rain. So now I'm going to take my glitter resist brush. The brushes aren't in the kit as well because most of you have them, so if you want to order the stiff brush and the glitter resist brush, you can go ahead and do that. Add that to your order if you want. Okay, so I am going to take my coffee filter and I sprinkle my glitter back into my little vial by making a taco out of my coffee filter. Some of you have asked me what I'm doing with all the glitter I'm throwing to the side, and it's all going back into the jar. Have no fear, there's no glitter wasted here. All right, so I'm going to take my dogwood rose and just burnish that in with my finger tool. And tap that off. And I am taking it at an angle, so I still have some of that adhesive exposed for my final color. All right. So now I'm going to take my final color, which is Purple Rain. These micro glitters are so pretty. And obviously you can change up your cake. You can do it a solid color. You could do it all green, all pink, all purple, or if you order more colors. So this I've just found to be a really fun color palette. All right, so I used my finger tool to burnish that in, and then I'm just going to take my dry brush and just wipe away anything that is static to my stencil. And you're going to have enough supplies in your kit to make probably at least 20 cakes. You can make even more if you conserve your sticker paper. All right, so now I am going to take my stencil off, and what you want to do to make sure you don't ever bend your stencil is if you just lay your stencil down flat and then you pick up your sticker paper, that keeps your stencil from bending. So you can obviously always straighten out your paper, but once your stencil's bent, really I cannot say the word bent today, once your stencil's bent, it's not really that easy to use anymore. So that's a way to save your stencil, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to take my sticker paper here, and you also get a little jar of your sparkling snow, and I am just going to give a light sprinkle, take my finger tool, and just burnish that in. I need some more. Actually using my hand tool. All right, burnish that in. And now you have this awesome background paper, which is going to be our cake. Now, I was demoing this at the last Scrapbook Expo and realized that this stencil makes for a perfect pattern, because now I can go ahead and just make sure I have all my glitter off. Okay, so what's really nice about this stencil, like you notice here in my sample, is I can actually use the cathedral as like my base to make my cake. So I'm going to have that be my cake base, which will be that guy there. And then I am going to make my second layer. And since I did 4, I'll do 3. And I'm going to do 2 as well. All right, so once you have cut out your bottom layer and your top layer, I am going to stick them onto my cardstock, and I'm going to make my candles. So a really fun way to create these candles here is taking your Terrific tape, and you get that in your kit, and I am going to do 3 candles, and I'm ripping it with my fingernail because that is going to create the melted candle look, which is really fun. Oh my goodness, my fingernails are so short. All right, so I've got my 3 candles there, and I'm going to add a little Terrific tape to the back of my cake here so I could stick it to my paper. Obviously, if you want to do dimensional, if you want to do some dimensionals to raise up your cake, you can do that. You can have a ton of fun with this. Okay, so now I'm going to pop all those guys on. All right, peel all your backing off. And now, good thing glitter's not edible, right? Okay, so I stuck the top of my cake on, and now I'm going to stick the bottom of my cake on my cardstock. We'll do right there, match them up a little bit. All right, and then I have these 3 candles, and I am going to take my luau green and just sprinkle that over them. Burnish it with my finger tool, tap that off, and now my candles are done. How awesome is that? And well, they're not done. We still have to add the fire, which we're going to do last. But first, we are going to make this fun little ruffling on the bottom, and I'm going to take a strip of my 1/2-inch tape, which you also get in your kit, and we are going to make our glitter ribbon with it. If you watched last week's video, or was that 2 weeks ago, with the ballerina slipper by Jan Mayhew, awesome ballerina slipper stamp, I just love it. I did this technique and we made roses out of it. So today we are going to make this fun little ruffling from our glitter ribbon. Okay, so you're going to peel off. So when making your glitter ribbon, you fully cover up one side, and then I'm going to take that second side and I'm going to peel off a little bit at a time and tap it into my glitter. That way you have control over the adhesive. And obviously this is a super glittery project, so you can do this in a shoebox or something with a little bit more control over all of your glitter flyaways. But I'm doing it on the filter. I'm going for it. Okay. So now I have my piece of glitter ribbon completely done and glitter all over my fingers. Not a surprise. I'm going to set that aside. And now I am going to take my cardigan, and I'm going to take my Terrific tape, the 1/4 inch, so I used the 1/2 inch here to make my glitter ribbon, and I'm going to take my 1/4 inch for down here. So I'm just going to simply stick that there, peel up the backing, helps when you have fingernails, peel that up, and then now to create this look, you are simply going to squish down with your fingernail tool and fold up. So we're creating this pleating, it's kind of ruffly look, which is really going to add fun dimension to our cake. And then you can go ahead and trim off the edges like I did on this guy here. But to speed things up, we are going to now create our dimensional candles using our dimensional glue. So really simply, I am going to do a glue dot and pull it up. Glue dot and pull it up. Glue dot and pull it up. And you do also receive the dimensional glue in this kit, so have fun with that. And then to make our candles come alive, I'm going to use a little orange crush. Just a little bit. And then we're going to use a little bit of the yellow glitter here. And our cake is all done. How awesome is that? I hope you guys love this technique or this whole little tip as much as I do on making a sparkle cake. Thanks again for watching. Right, that was so much fun, right? Well, like I said, if you want to order the Sparkle and Sprinkle cake mix, just go to sparkleandsprinkle.com and you can order CAKE-1 and you get the whole kit together. So thanks again. If you love this video, feel free to subscribe, share it on your Facebook page, share it with all of your groups, and I always go ahead and post photos of what I do on my techniques on our Facebook page at Sparkle and Sprinkle, and then the Facebook page to Madonna. So subscribe, share, like, and I will see you again next week.